What's up, gamers? Welcome back to my Let's Play of the Great Ace Attorney. I'm Chino, and I'm back with, Yami and Hoodie.
What's up?
And in this, last time, Susato showed up to help us out. And we're gonna figure out what she has for us. So, let's
Yet another plot twist.
Yes.
This track's been going on for like 4 hours.
Oh yeah, yeah. November 22nd.
Alright.
Okay. There we go. Ready to go.
Court 2.
Court 2. Oh, did you start the
other
recording?
People gone?
Yeah. I thought I heard. Okay.
No worries.
What business do you have here, legal assistant?
Hold on. Do we have her in the court in the?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there she
She's
is.
16.
Dang.
What, really?
Legal assistant of my lawyer, Kazuma Sogi. Oh.
Okay.
Legal assistant? Okay. I thought that was the wife of, like, the professor. Okay.
And I was actually starting to worry.
That's like his daughter.
But it's just a legal assistant. A woman even.
Whoa, okay, we're going.
Whoa, bro. But Giselle, please, Giselle, step on
him.
me. Please, Giselle. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have as many reasons as possible. First and foremost, there was no place for women in this Supreme Court.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yet the one presenting evidence is Giselle. Oh, Mr. Sim, Mr. Tier 3.
Well aware of that. Please just spare me 5 minutes of your time, you misogynistic scum. There's a piece of evidence I must deliver to the defense. Too late. This trial is already over, save for the sentencing. It's been like that for 5 hours, bro.
Yeah.
You get 5 minutes and not a second more. I did not realize that this would be so much overlap with these character voices. Yeah, Your Honor! Thank you very much. What's up? I'm here now.
Oh, who are you? Come again? New phone with this?
There's no time to explain. Hurry, take this.
Alright.
It's your trump card.
This is written in English. It looks like some kind of report. It might be Giselle's own diary. Amazing.
These are Giselle Brett's research documents.
Maybe she's researching a poison that belongs to her.
Earlier, after the recess ended, I went to Imperial Yume University. I broke into her room. I borrowed these from Dr. Watson's laboratory.
Borrow.
He's dead, so I didn't really need to ask anyone.
I see. This woman was really doing the research for the doctor.
Are you implying that this research has something to do with the incident?
Yes, I was able to read all of them while you guys were talking.
She was developing
I don't know.
Ryzen.
I think
After
we'll
all-
be able to finish this case in this recording.
Oh.
We're in the last part of it, I think.
Okay.
If
No
I remember
worries.
correctly.
I wasn't here to listen to the trial.
We're on the ropes. Oh, that's right.
We're at the climax, so
We're here. Let's see who's sus. It's her.
characteristics,
sus.
reactions to, and effects on the human body.
Carrere? What is that? Care to explain what the Carrere? I've never heard of it. And probably neither has the police department heard of it.
Time's up. I demand that this malcontent legal assistant be removed from the court at once.
You're malcontent.
Oh.
The time to do more than glance over the document. but I did provide a simplified summary of its contents at the front. Please take a look through it for yourselves if you would like. Nintendo Switch.
No, you got it. Thank you so much about this device.
Here,
Giselle.
take a look.
Let's look at that immediately.
Yeah, look at what her diary.
Now then, I wish you good fortune.
Thanks, you might have saved our butts with that.
Yeah, like Tuesday, the doctor was looking pretty cute today. Today, prepared for a vine now classified as Strychnotoxophia. It's only known to grow in the jungles of the Amazon. Since ancient times, the natives of the lands have used it to hunt. And its effects, even as a small dosage, instantly paralyzes all muscles of the body. All fatal and deadly poison conditions. The poison is effective when it enters the body through a wound, such as an inflicted by a blow dart, or maybe by a burn mark, maybe?
No.
Since its
Or maybe
effects...
an open wound from a certain...
From a tooth extraction, perhaps?
Since its effects paralyze all muscles in the body, it is being considered for use as an anesthetic, but due to paralysis of the body, allowing patients to breathe is a problem that would need to be resolved.
Yeah, it's nice that it causes them to go limp, but also they can't breathe, so that's a little bit of a problem.
So they might die. That's probably why he wasn't able to, like,
Yo, dude, the doctor wasn't using laughing gas.
Materializes out of existence again.
He was using Curia.
We cannot keep our British guest waiting any longer. I will ask you one last time. Does either the prosecution or the defense wish to present any more evidence?
Wow.
This has happened 5 times already. Of course not. This trial already has more than enough evidence.
Time to spark some doubts into the court. Let's do it, Asogi.
Naruto, you no longer have the liberty of choice. This is quite literally your final chance. I
know I've said this 3 times already.
No, I've said this 3
However...
times.
Alright, let's get serious. Your Honor, please allow us to present this piece of evidence. This damning piece of evidence.
I recognize that fire in your eyes.
It's a fire.
The same fire I saw when my ex-wife burned down my house.
Oh my gosh. Damn.
That's the steadfast fire of a Japanese man who doesn't know the meaning of retreat.
Yeah, not the other thing.
Well, yeah, because I'm innocent.
Witness, Miss Brett. May I ask you a question?
Oh dear, what?
Would you be willing to stay with us just a short while longer? If you don't, you will be a criminal.
I do appreciate the invitation.
But I got better things to do.
But it's almost time for my afternoon tea. Thus, I'll have to excuse myself.
Miss Brett, I asked politely out of respect towards you and your homeland.
Now listen
However,
here, Karen.
The tea can wait.
You may not have understood me, but I will not take no for an answer.
Oh, how nice of them. Hey, so would you like to stay in the court or stay in the court?
I can't help but think. You Japanese all defy basic logic. No, because you're trying to get away with murder.
Sorry to impose, my lady. However, I'm going to revoke my Tier 3 subscription. Now, attorney.
I'm gonna...
Can we
present new evidence that you believe warrants further investigation.
Wow.
I wonder which one you should present.
It says here in her journal that she has a boyfriend. Oh, Tier 3 subs going down the drain. Giselle Brett.
Oh, damn. Exposed.
Giselle Brett, the person in front of me, the murderer, creator of the poison, killer of Dr. Watson, It appears you were conducting research in Dr. Watson's research facility. And what's more, you happen to be researching a deadly poison. Strange, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
What?
Nani?
Nani?
Deadly poison?
Why, yes, sir, the deadliest of all deadly poisons.
What's the meaning of this?
Why?
Its name, it's Koran. It's a deadly poison that requires only a small dose to cause surgery.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but, that has nothing to do with the gunshot.
What is this? You must have gone off the deep end!
No, I haven't! I am very in the center.
Rare. I've never heard of a poison like that. Of course you haven't. It was invented yesterday, bro.
Of course you haven't.
What?
There's no reason that you would know what this is, after all. Until today, this poison was never known to exist in the Japanese Empire. Oh, it was never known to exist.
That's why the police department, yes, in other words, detective, your perfection is yet not perfect. The Imperial Police can examine all they like, but they will never be able to detect this poison. How interesting. It's all adding up. Simply because the method to detect it haven't been developed in Japan, in Nippon. Yeah, that's
like
right.
How he yelled, and then everyone starts clamoring in the courtroom.
That's right. I don't know.
Order in the court.
I have order.
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 Oh my god.
Do poisons as terrifying as that really exist?
I think there's more terrifying ones.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, I remember hearing about that spider that can kill you, and also like before you die, it gives you like an
Dart frog. Oh no.
Like that.
It's weird.
And die with no dignity.
The hunting tribes of South America have used this poison to hunt since ancient times. To the researchers and medical students in Europe, this seems to be common knowledge.
We are stuck on an island in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
They hunt with poison?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes, while Naruhodo there is looking at the papers, it's a deadly poison extracted from the bark of trees that grow in the Amazon jungle. It was discovered after explorers brought some back to Europe to use for their nefarious plans. If you were to be hit by a blow dart smeared with this, the poison would kill you instantly. Insta-kill.
Instantly, but like...
Not instantly, but like, you know, when you're hit with it, you're like, it can't change it, I guess.
It's a death
Isn't that
sentence.
Right, miss?
Your claims are sense. First off, if the victim was poisoned, then he would have been writhing in pain.
Oh.
Everyone in Laquantos would have noticed.
If you knew the knowledge I knew.
Indeed. Your thoughts, detective?
Certainly. If a man was writhing in pain, I would have been on the scene immediately.
And come to think about it, I don't remember the doctor being in pain.
Huh. According to these documents, the complete opposite should be expected.
What? The opposite?
Yes, the opposite. The victim does not exhibit any manner of being in pain. That in itself could be evidence that Carrere was used.
What do you mean by that? Please explain. All of us are very confused.
The instant this poison enters the body, it will paralyze all muscles. In other words, you would lose the ability to move any of your limbs, and also to say chesto. But, you know...
Breathe, so that's a bit important too.
Even if the victim felt any pain, he or she would not be able to express it. He would just be like, I'm dying, but my voice says something else. My word. Of course, if he lost control of his muscles, the victim would collapse. However, if you used a chair to prop the body up, any bystander would be none the wiser. But Asogi... Oh, sorry.
Oh, but Asogi, there's something I don't quite understand. How does paralyzing only the muscle result in an instant death?
Well...
With the breathing.
You might regret asking that question. Of course.
You are not going to be able to sleep
the
tonight,
victim
bro.
can no longer move once the poison takes hold. Remember, your respiratory system needs to use muscles as well. The poison prevents that.
Then you wouldn't be able to breathe?
But lungs are important
Vital
for hormone
hormone
users.
user.
The hormone technique.
In short, the most accurate cause of death would be suffocation. No
So let's check the
breathing.
body.
For several minutes, the victim is still conscious and unable to move or cry for help. That's just sad. That's the worst way to go.
It's Princess Bride now.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Any onlookers, it would seem like a painless sleep-like instant. But for the victim, I could imagine more cruel. That's the truth of color.
Poison. ...
Dot.
Well, I think we got him, boys.
Last bottle. Does it really contain that cruel, deadly poison?
There's only one way to find out, Judge. Drink up.
Drink up.
That's enough nonsense from you. We don't know the poison, so we can't detect it. Don't play games with me.
Excuse me, may I speak? No.
Dealing with nonsensical theories. How about you learn, since I don't know? Okay.
Shut up!
Enough, simp.
The one
It's
who
true.
ought to be learning is you.
Tier 3.
Yes,
You tier
ma'am.
3 sub.
Learn your place.
Know your place.
Yes.
That's more like it. As I was saying...
Is this how you Japanese always handle things?
What do you mean?
They say, what do you mean? Stealing the ladies' research documents, waving them around as if they were your discovery. Barbaric isn't strong enough word to describe you monsters.
I'm finally like wanting
Rest
to
assured,
trigger
we
like
feel the same way about you, bitch.
Someone.
Why you filthy ants think you could look down on me? Taking advantage of those less learned to get away from you. That sounds barbaric enough to me. Oh my gosh. Like, do you disagree,
Asogi believes in true gender equality.
Asogi believes in true gender equality.
the arm of justice is
Well,
born.
his name is Kazuma.
Decide. I, Ouchie, refuse to accept your claims.
His name is Kazuma.
You claim this fair lady is the wielder of a poison that we don't even know of? What a farce.
Well, yeah? Hee.
Uh-oh.
She let out the bag. What's so funny? Where's the haha? The meme. What meme?
Excuse me, Your Honor. Was it?
Miss Britt?
May I borrow that glass bottle for a moment? She's gonna drink the evidence!
Oh no.
Yes, I suppose that's fine.
You're okay with it?
She's gonna shotgun the water.
She's gonna shotgun it.
See, Your Honor, it is nothing more but water.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this has more animations for like regular things than like the animations.
Oh no. Oh no, it's not poison. She's gonna counter it.
Goes all out for some reason. I'm just like, why did they do this instead of this? You little Japanese cretins should learn not to be so conceited.
Is that the glass you stole from the restaurant?
Yo.
That's what I was about to say. What are you on about now? From a British woman's perspective, this farce is nothing more than child's play. Oh, really? Fraudulent police and a petulant husk of a court. It's laughable. But it's about time we end this childish game. I'm going to kill myself. Cheers. All the tier 3 subs are like freaking out.
Drinking that bath water gamer girl juice? What were you doing? That was the last one.
That was the last one.
That was the last drop.
Yeah, it was carbonated water before, but now it's just gamer girl bathwater. Mere carbonated bathwater, now flat. Fitting indeed for such a dull court as this. Damn.
Now I get it.
Huh.
I guess I am guilty.
No, stop.
Now we wait. ...
The
British Empire has to wait for this one.
Oh my. What's the matter? You all look like you've seen a ghost.
Just crazy.
There was no Carrera inside the glass bottle? Your face tells me that you can't believe it, but that's the truth. I must thank you for presenting me the results of my research in your Supreme Court. Wow, that makes you so more incriminating. You did a fine job, little boy. Oh, man. Now, Your Honor.
What's the age?
Yes, ma'am?
May I finally take my leave this time? I think I've cooperated with you enough for one day, even if it's for the sake of the Empire. Hold on, I need to check how... Let me see what is it? How old is she? She's 24, I guess. I was like...
Well, she's my senpai.
Apologize, my lady. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Oh, he's having a breakdown again.
Breakdown, breakdown!
That's impossible! There had to be been poison inside the bottle. Or that there's a certain way it activates? I don't know. So then
Heat activated.
Yeah, maybe you just gotta drink it from the south side of the cup.
How could she drink it all and still be standing there, alive and well? On
She hasn't
screen!
moved for a while.
Alive.
The chat's going crazy right now. I don't understand.
Donations rolling in.
You know,
Incredible.
I'm glad I had
a
the
crazy
chance to
thing
enjoy
called-
this one-act comedy here on this tiny island on the far east.
Imagine dropping the poison with your hands instead of like the bottle.
My friends in Britain are sure to laugh at this lovely little story.
How you got away with murder?
Did the bottle contain poison or not? And if it did, then why is she still standing? Well, that was it. That was my lead. Time to.
Yeah, go. Sorry.
I should have already had the clues needed to answer the question. Is this really a deadly poison contained within the bottle? I don't think so.
Is.
Yes. Like, I'm thinking either... Yeah, it was... Like, there's a way to counteract it.
I think it's just how he's pouring it. Dude, I don't like the detective the detective, to be honest. The culprit laced Dr. Watson's carbonated water with Curate. Objection!
I like it. You keep saying objection while Naruhodo has not said objection yet.
No, the defendants insist on this claim.
What?
There we go, objection!
Sure, what are you getting at now? There is no way the bottle could have had any poison in it.
Just because she drank it out of her own volition.
Indeed, it's an obvious contradiction.
Yes, it isn't.
There may very well be an explanation for that contradiction. There might be a contradiction to your explanation in this situation, understand?
What?
Nah.
Is there a contradiction to the contradiction to the contradiction?
To the, that will be the explanation to this situation. Let's think about this mystery for once. The answer must be in the court records.
But we looked at it already.
We can look again.
Okay, so let's read it again. Okay, so it's known to grow. Yeah, small dosage, paralyze all months conditions.
Poison is effective when it enters the body through a wound.
Such as
if she just drinks it, then it doesn't work.
Yeah. So, and this one.
If it entered the wound through, say, a bullet? I don't know.
She had a dart.
Or a burn.
Or?
Now defendant, you deserve to be called an attorney. I ask that you present your evidence. Why is the witness still standing after drinking water laced with Curair? It has to enter through a wound.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think we present the report again, I think.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me save just in case.
Just in case we do get executed.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case
we mess up.
it doesn't work.
In case we do have to drink the bottle. Sir! The answer we need is, of course, within the witness's research documents. Maybe they'll say that carbonated water counteracts the poison.
Wouldn't give us any kind of answer.
It'll tell us the characteristics of this poison. Oh. That's what you think, old man. But little did he know that in her journal.
This document and the English language are impossible for us to understand. You impertinent amateur, do not dare ridicule me.
Luckily, I study English.
I study English, bruh.
I'm
Get
not
good.
trying to ridicule you. I'm not putting on air.
I left my Air Jordans at home.
I left my Pumas.
Indeed, this document is far too large for us to
But
read
there's a
here.
summary.
Is an abstract that's defense. I suggest you be more specific. Where in this document is the answer we seek?
Characteristics.
Yeah, character or usage?
No, it's characteristics because it showed the conditions.
Yeah.
Actually, I literally did say characteristics earlier. Up until now, I've heard a lot about Cure. But it's more about how Cure, but why? And then there's one thing that caught my attention.
And what was that?
Primitive tribes use this poison to hunt. So what if they were hunting Dr. Watson? They smeared blow darts with poison before shooting their prey.
Yep.
That seems correct so far.
Yup.
Naturally, these hunters proceed to eat their kills, right? So, if we eat Dr. Watson, we should...
We should not die from poisoning.
Am I right, folks?
What are you getting at?
Think about it. Think about it. you know, we just have a nice beefsteak out of Dr. Watson. Think about it.
Cannibalism is the answer here.
No, the carcass still has traces of the poison in its blood. Am I right? That's right, Asogi.
That's right.
Naturally, people wouldn't eat meat tainted with poison, right?
You eat poison, you die, unless you don't. You can say that again. I wouldn't dream of eating something like that unless I had a death wish. Which I don't.
Well, to prove my innocence, present me Dr. Watson. I will consume and prove my innocence. That's when I realize in this document, there's an explanation under characteristics. It states that symptoms only occur when the poison enters through a wound. Through a wound.
Your wound, mister.
Wound?
Now, the specificity of this caught my eye.
Stab her with the bottle. Do it now!
Do it! She breaks the bottle and she's like, I'm gonna shank you!
In other words, the truth to be concerned from this document is this. Maybe the poison is death by injection instead of,
We just figured out
consumption.
lethal injection.
Curare, which when entered through a wound is a deadly poison. However, when you eat it, not a problem, bruh.
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's a great seasoning.
Yeah, it's good.
Very unique flavor.
But when ingested, curate is completely harmless. Amazing.
Wow, science. What? Facts and logic.
Oh, yes!
Miss Brett, can you hit a dab of that carbonated water on your skin?
I thought you were
You
saying
know
dab.
the-
Oh, wait, you said dab. Okay, I was just saying.
That's why you could drink it all with such overflowing confidence.
There's the main theme. Stuff's about to go down.
Hopefully she drank all of it, dude. That actually would be the smart way. Is
You
to drink all of
impudent
the
little-
evidence.
Oh boy, we getting the
Oh,
breakdown?
Oh my
real
god. It was a real thing.
It was real? It was fucking
bro.
real!
I knew it! The swan was behind all this!
The swan was
cool.
behind the murder, Your Honor! Naruto,
Yeah, I figured it out.
you far exceeded my expectations. You really do have a potential as an attorney.
Yeah, it's cool.
Why? If you didn't take this case, you'd already be dead. Sorry, bro.
An attorney? Really? I can become
Me?
ace attorney?
Oh?
If such convenient poison actually exists in the first place.
I don't know, bro. It's over here in the papers.
If that's the case, then why?
Time for her to confess.
Angie Swan.
You know, those speech bubbles are really good, like, like, are really good to, like, you could, like, make your own speech bubbles like that to just have, like, it say other things.
Just whatever.
Yeah, like, and then you could just, like, make
Here.
them, like, emotes or, like, stickers on stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But all you can do is swing it around ineptly like a new toy.
Just change all of them to say bruh.
Cut to the chase.
Cut to the cheese.
Wait.
Come on. We know it's you. Come on.
There's a fatal contradiction in that sloppy claim of yours, little boy.
What, does she have a cut in her mouth? Oh, dude,
Yeah,
there's a
she has
cut.
really chapped lips.
Little boy, there's a cut in Dr. Watson's mouth.
Contradiction? As you may have guessed, Cura is a poison that's safe to drink. We believe that it's neutralized when it reacts with stomach acid.
Oh, yeah, silly me, of course. That totally makes sense, doesn't it? What is this?
What is
Stomach
stomach?
acid? What is the atom?
However, if it's safe to drink this deadly poison,
It's the tooth extraction!
Wouldn't the good doctor have survived the drinking it? No, you're stupid!
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am guilty. Sorry to waste your time.
Indeed!
Stop saying you're guilty. You know you're not.
Understood. Have a great day.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I'll put myself at the execution station.
We civilized people call this science. Do you follow so far, little boy? Wow, okay.
I'm in political science.
Yo, like, I'm into English science.
I'm into science.
Yo.
I played with mud once. I'd call myself a scientist. Order in the court.
Yeah,
if both of them drink the same poison, then naturally the results would be the same.
Yeah.
Unless...
Then that means...
This poison called Curator has nothing to do with the incident. Unless it does.
Exactly. Oh wow. Even that should be comprehensible to a little boy left behind by civilization. Okay, wow.
The swan looks like it's about to murder someone.
Yeah, the swan's like, whoa!
I'll have you know that we're both in the same university.
Oh, I think something cool's gonna happen.
Ichigo kid, guys.
Something cool's gonna happen.
What is this feeling? I think I have unlocked my stand.
The witness.
Something is welling up inside me. Something I've never felt before. The truth. The conviction to stand against contradiction. A feeling like righteous anger. I'll strike with all I have. It all starts with the tip of my fingers.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Time to corner my prey.
Oh!
Is he gonna do the thing?
Will become the hunted.
There he is.
He did it!
Yeah! He did
Oh,
the thing!
He did the objection. Oh!
Don't play stupid, Giselle.
Oh, and here's the objection theme. Hold on, let me look at some evidence so we can so you guys can hear it nicely.
Because the big issue is that he drinks and there's a tooth. Let's see.
He has a tooth extraction, which means that he has a wound in his mouth.
Yeah.
And it will get ingested.
This objection theme is awesome.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, the objection themes have always been good.
Yeah,
the one thing that everyone knows about Ace Attorney's the cornered theme.
Oh yeah, the cornered theme is good. Yeah, the first one is good, and then I love all the variations where they change it for every year, and then even in the Ace Attorney Investigations games, they even added some new ones for the stuff that Investigations were doing, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Where did that fire in your eyes come from? Is that... Oh.
Angie.
You already know the answer. Even if both you and the victim drink from this very same bottle of water, you already know why only the victim died. You know the reason for this contradiction.
So he's supposed to sound more confident now, since he said objection. He's like, yes.
Character development. I order you to present your evidence, attorney.
Well, I will.
Going on. It's already past lunch. Everyone here is hangry. Please.
Yo, dude, time to...
Why did only the victim succumb to the poison?
Well, Your Honor, this shows the facts. Could I?
Take that. There we go.
Dr. Watson and the witness did indeed drink the same water. And you know what? But don't think of the water. Think of the main difference between the people who drank it. One is a doctor and the other's a mere student.
What differences do you have in mind?
Well, it's quite obvious, my judge.
It's quite obvious, my dude.
Pog champ.
Curate only becomes poisonous when it enters the blood through a wound.
Pog.
And though if a healthy person ingests it, it's entirely harmless.
I rest my case.
However, that's it.
He wasn't healthy.
That's it.
That's it. Case is over.
Yeah, you know, he's right.
He's
Giselle, you
spitting straight facts.
if it passed over an open wound as you drinked it, what do you suppose would happen? Answer me this rhetorical question. Yes. For example, well, about, say, maybe a certain someone visited the dental clinic would be for an example. Maybe he had a tooth removed.
Maybe he didn't. Who's to say?
Maybe, let's speak hypothetically, that he went to a dental clinic.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Giselle, you mentioned it a few times. You were aware that Dr. Watson had his tooth extracted. Now,
Then the witness used that to her advantage.
We getting a breakdown?
what's happening?
She's laughing.
What's so funny? Why is she laughing? I didn't say the joke yet.
She's been
Why is she
caught.
laughing? I thought I won. Since we've come this far, I shall reiterate what I said earlier. Truly, this is like a child's game, a mock trial filled with to the brim with naivete. Wow, you're just like to rile people up, don't you?
Yo, dude,
Make yourself sound smart.
What do you mean?
You just like to rile people up, don't you?
Giselle, what do you mean, Giselle?
What?
Oh, he's gonna go for it. She's bucking it. She's making a run for it.
Oh, Sanaga, why you let her take it? What accident might befall this precious evidence you handed over so carelessly?
Don't.
Allow me to teach you
do
a
it.
fortune lesson. Dropping that makes you even more suspicious.
Still
Hey,
collect
she's
evidence
innocent.
from the shards. Like,
Oh my, whatever will you do? Your precious little evidence is gone now. What the? So this never happens in any of the Ace Attorney games, so it's like,
What?
if you're ever playing this, they're like, what just happened? What did it, yeah, see, like, they're like, what did it just happen? That Brit just smashed the bottle into pieces. This is a trial held by Supreme Court. What kind of disgrace is this?
what are you doing, bailiff? Quickly, retrieve what water you can immediately!
I'm on it, Judge.
Get the rag, get the bucket, the mop.
Futile effort.
Muda.
This carpet is a gift from the British Empire, which means it absorbs...
It's basically a sham wow.
Absorbs crime.
It's sham wow. It's basically a sham wow. It does quite the fine job of absorbing water. Your
Why,
methods
though?
aren't advanced enough to collect any. Safe to say, it's impossible. What the heck?
I don't know, police thoughts. How could you do this?
Could this happen to me? I made my mistake.
You won't get away with this. Yo, dude, but
Man,
she's
it's
right. Like, there's no evidence. It's your head.
Evidence
man.
is everything in the court of law. Well, no matter how hard this little boy cries and slams his desk, he will hurt his hands. We will never find out whether or not the bottle contained poison or the rest of the eternity. You monster! On the other hand, the evidence that supports my claim yet stands.
He literally destroyed evidence, and it's like, well, no evidence that shows I'm wrong.
I actually wonder that, dude. Like, I think she could avoid murder, but she would be like obstruction of justice or something.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, you
Is
did
that
it
right, Sir Prosecutor?
Yes, you speak of this photograph.
When you update the autopsy report. I love that meme. is right. Anyone who sees this photograph would agree. The poor doctor was sitting with his back turned to me. Why is he facing front? Why is he behind? Why is it like the table behind him?
Yeah, dude. He doesn't like his beefsteak.
The only one who could have shot the victim in front is this little boy. Objection!
Yes.
Ow, my
what
hand.
about the gunshot?
Here's what really happened. On that day, you used Carrera to poison the victim. Following that, in order to pin the crime on Ryunosuke Naruhodo, you took action and saw him picking up the pistol on the floor. You drew your own concealed pistol and shot the doctor's corpse. Then, ensuing chaos, all you had to do was rotate the chair around with the body. With that in mind, you're still a suspect.
Sus.
You got quite an imagination, little boy. You called Asugi a little boy? Oh, that one slide. I concealed a pistol. I shot his corpse.
He's like a year older than I would
There's
think.
no evidence in the world that could prove that. Well, what's the look under your skirt? No, I'm kidding.
Exactly.
Well,
As long as there isn't any evidence, the prosecution's stance will not change. The victim, Dr. Watson, was shot by Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
it was poisoned by Giselle.
The defendant is the one and only suspect.
Alright, listen to me out. She poisoned him, but I shot him, alright? So it's we ganged up on Dr. Watson.
Yeah.
I do agree with those facts and
Those dudes.
darn it! This is absurd.
This is absurd.
We
We came so far, and yet it doesn't. All we can do is watch as she destroys evidence for her own gain.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Naruhodo,
Asogi,
I've helped you come this far, but now the trial is in your hands now.
why me?
Draws sword.
We have lost our decisive evidence. Right now, if there are any final clues, they can only be within your mind.
Within my mind.
Yeah.
Time to channel my chakra.
Remember, you said there at least you have confidence in your own observational skills.
But of course, we can't just forget that I managed to overlook that flashy Western diva.
Think back to the moment of the crime. Remember what you saw, what you felt, even the colors and the smell. Imagine a gun. And
Imagine. What was the gun?
he just whispers persona, and then you just like
What was it? Was it a Kurt Russell? Was it a Remington? Was it a Galil?
So
What I saw, what I felt. Even the colors of the beefsteak.
There was
Beefsteak.
blood?
The utensils.
He's using his ability of memory.
I wonder, there is blood. Does the color really lie dominant with chromatic memory?
In full Technicolor.
4K.
HDR.
A clue that points towards the culprit who shot Dr. Watson. I guess not. Nah,
Nah, it doesn't.
Nah, bruh. Asogi, I think I can grasp on more straws. The clue
Lies dormant
within
in the heart
my
of
memory.
battle.
It really wasn't me,
Truly,
Asogi.
you never cease to amaze. Take that clue and shove it in their faces. I love that.
I wonder how bruised their hands are after these trials.
Yeah, what he said. Right. I'll just do that. Just gotta channel in my chakra. This strange feeling that lies dominant within my memory. Could that be the key that opens the door to the truth?
The truth.
And only the truth.
The only thing that remains is the truth.
The clue that reveals the true culprit is that blood.
Bloodstain.
Why would a beefsteak be so raw? Detective, I have a question for you.
He's still reacting to just what just happened. He's like, oh, yes! How can I help you?
Yeah,
He went customer service mode.
He still looks like he's in shock from that glass bottle shattering.
Yeah, he was like, did that just happen? Gosh.
Yeah, I mean...
Under my watch?
As I recall, you claim that you're a strive for perfection.
Exactly.
Then, Detective, it is safe to assume that you confiscated everything. The forks, the knives, the beefsteak, Dr. Watson himself, including, perhaps, the beefsteak plate that was left on the victim's table. Come on, spill the beans. Confess. Oh, God.
Shut up!
Now she...
What manner of joke is this?
It's no joke. This is all about my memory.
What of your memories?
At that time, I was an eyewitness too. And I saw what was shown in the photograph of the scene. We noticed the wooden slab being used to carry the beefsteak. I saw blood on it.
What?
So? I'm sure it splattered on you after you shot the doctor.
Oh yeah, you're right. She's right, you know. Wrong. Try again.
I love it, he's so more confident
Take a
now.
closer look at everything in every range photo. The beefsteak plate is more or less directly behind the victim. If I shot the doctor from the front, then it would be impossible for the blood to splat into the plate behind him.
There was no exit wound.
No
exit wound. I see. If there are bloodstains on the plate, then that would mean the person who shot the victim would be one sitting on the other side of the table. In other words, that would be none other than Giselle Brent.
Yo, dude, her face.
What?
That's right. That's right. Take
The
it in.
audacity of such a ridiculous claim is galling. Hero memories? Do you really expect us to believe a murderer's tale?
Hold it!
Hold up.
It looks like in the picture. Is
Oh
it
no,
blood stain on the
he said
picture?
hold it.
Oh no, he coughed it
Alright,
up.
Satoru
my.
Hosonaga. I believe that I became a detective for the sake of this very moment.
It's all led to this.
Detective. Then you mean...
Of course! I did indeed bring it with me, all in the name of an honest crime scene preservation.
Just need to get it out of my car. Give me 2 minutes.
I even took the half-eaten meat.
It's gross. It's making my car smell very bad.
What?
The plate is right here before you.
This lady's meal, even the soldier's meal.
All smells awful right now.
I confiscated them indiscriminately in the name of justice.
Justice! That's what I like to hear. Present it for inspection right away. We have to see if Giselle's plate has blood on it.
We're getting close.
Present it. Now watch it not have it.
We're getting close.
She's gonna smash the plate too.
She's gonna smash the plate.
I'll order you to present the beefsteak that was at the victim's table on the day of the incident.
Yes, sir!
Here it is.
Apologize
Oh,
for
it
the
smells
delay.
bad. You just sniffed it.
This is the
Walk
beefsteak in
forward.
question.
So what about the blood? Do you find any?
It's impossible. It can't be there. Quickly now, present it to the court. Show us all the blood.
All of it. Very well. Look to your heart's content.
Let's see. There's blood within the plate.
Why is there a bite mark in the steak?
Yeah, I don't think she would have a bite mark that...
Where's the blood?
Oh wait, didn't he say that he also had the soldier's meal?
I don't see any.
So...
No!
He's been assassinated for the third time.
I thought he said... It looked like he said Ree.
I know I saw it. I swear it was there. The plate of the beefsteak was right behind that dog. Hold on it. There was blood. There was always blood.
Extremely hemophobic.
You have to see the look on your face, little boy. Oh gosh, the bird. Everyone in this civilized world knows that the Japanese can't be trusted. Oh, okay, now we're going to...
Yeah.
I'll never forgive the Japanese. I couldn't agree more, you damned Japanese, including myself, I guess. I reject my Japanese heritage. The court has now reached a conclusion once and for all.
But of course, as this pitiful mock trial, let's just forget this ever happened, shall we? Well, we can't.
No.
Mock trial.
Let's have another breakdown.
Look all you want, but you'll never find any blood on this sorry piece of meat.
Wait a minute.
Look at him. Look at him with your sorry eyes.
Oh, here's
This
the evidence.
beefsteak ain't the right beefsteak.
Let's look at it, bro.
Was the blood only an illusion? This time it's certain we've lost.
No. Naruhodo, the gavel still hasn't swung on your fate. Believe in yourself. Keep looking forward until the bitter end. Get up, man.
I guess.
Looking at the beefsteak in 3 dimension and accidentally drop it on the floor.
Believe in myself. There's only one thing left to do. I have to look.
No issues were found with the evidence requested by the defense. Therefore, the inspection of all evidence in question ends here. Do you have any objections, attorney? Are you going to say the fun line that everyone knows?
The bloodstain was supposed to be the finishing blow.
I messed up my combo!
Was there any clues that I could find in the doctor's...
There are more clues.
There are more clues. Dead.
Your Honor, please wait. This beefsteak right here still holds a shocking truth within it.
Maggots. The only shocking thing here is your abnormal obsession with that beefsteak!
Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware, but we can talk about boring little details all day, but it'll never amount to anything.
As everyone knows, details don't matter. We've come this far, it's only fair to respect it. This is the decision held by the Supreme Court. My sincerest apologies, belady.
I thought we were allies. Are you sure that was the right thing to say?
You are not part of the government, ma'am.
Your Honor.
You are not part of the government, man. Coercion.
The court orders the defense to explain further.
So let's see. Let's look underneath.
Hey, point the lead would say what's hidden. Beefsteak.
In the
Look at
beefsteak.
it. Can we rotate it?
I think we can point at the
Let's
right
see
one,
this.
I
right?
think we can.
It has traces of Kieran.
Got it! Oh no, I messed up.
No.
No, I won't accept such
an ambiguous answer at this point in the trial. Please present evidence that is relevant to the case you're currently making.
Okay. The answer is right there in front of me. There's only one thing I can do now. I have to look into over again, from top to bottom.
The court orders the defense to explain further.
Okay.
What if we examine? Oh!
Underneath. What is that? Ooh.
This is a koban. Judging by the seal, I guess it's from the Hoei.
Is that the coin? No, that's not the point.
Why is it there?
Why was there a Koban sitting on a stick? It was the merchant.
Just like imagining them lifting up the steak,
Hold on a
like
second. Did you
with
say
their
whole
bare
arrow?
hands.
That's right, it's covered in meat sauce, but it wouldn't decrease the value.
Koban from the Hoenn arrow? Where have we heard
Married
that
pearls
before?
before swines, but gold before bovine would be a first.
I really doubt you've ever heard that again. Honestly, it's incredible we've even found this.
Okay, so I think we present this, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Right there. Yes.
This is. Come on.
What in the world is that?
Just when I was
This is a Hoenn era
grasping
Koban.
Indeed.
The antique dealer just bursts
Yeah.
into the room.
You say Koban?
This is allegedly the beefsteak you were eating before you murdered Dr. Watson. So, tell
This
me, how does
isn't-
gold taste like? Could you explain why something like this was hidden
There's
under the meat?
Shut up!
I don't think I will.
What are you talking about as if I would know? I've never seen that before. Don't bring me into your Japanese nonsense.
Who cares about that? It's just a Koban and an meat. I'm sure it wound up there by coincidence, due to some chef's carelessness.
Objection!
Objection!
What kind of kitchen randomly gets something like this mixed in their food? When we happened to turn up the steak, there was a Hoenn era Koban wedged underneath. If this really has no relation to the incident,
Then I don't know what could be.
I will gladly quit the exchange program.
He has a point.
It's on the end of his sword.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
What is it, attorney?
When we turned over the meat, we found a Koban under it. If this really has nothing to do with the incident, then I would gladly step down as an attorney.
But you're not even an attorney!
I'm ace attorney.
I asked you to be one in the first place. If you want to stop, then go right ahead.
Shut up.
The only thing here that has nothing to do with the incident is you, little boy.
Yes.
I'm not your agent.
So you're saying I'm innocent then?
In any case, we must find the owner of the Koban and listen to what he has to say. We must go back to the merchant.
The owner of this Koban?
Yeah, we're gonna have to present the evidence
Yeah.
of...
Now that I think about it, there's only one man who belonged to the merchant.
One
The
man
man.
belong to.
The little kid.
It's a Sogies. Definitely.
The owner of the Koban underneath the beefsteak is the good merchant.
Ma,
Samon.
None other than...
Sanagiro.
Can we please present? That would be the owner of the Hall of Discard.
Sono Hi.
How typical of Japanese to have such bizarre names.
Sono Hinosada.
God.
As I recall, that's the name of the old man who testified alongside the soldier earlier. It's all coming full circle.
Yes, Your Honor.
Indeed, he mentioned a Koban earlier. He testified that when the crime occurred. I crept under the table and I heard a sharp gunshot shortly thereafter.
Crept under the table. What were you doing down there?
Searching for a lost item. A Koban! Precious coin from the Hoenn era!
On, then this must be it.
Oh,
Well, wait, why would a Koban from an antique shop end up hidden underneath the beefsteak on the victim's dining table?
sir! My hands think I'm gonna last longer. I think we could hear the reason for that from the owner of the Koban himself.
Bailiff! Have the 2 witnesses from earlier be brought back here as soon as possible. Find them immediately.
Who would have thought those 2 would come back at this point?
We didn't get enough screen time for them.
And it's becoming a roundabout. I have no doubt that this will lead the way to the paths before this incident. I can't believe my journey has gotten this far.
Now there's 4 witnesses.
Yo, the soldier. There's
Boy.
5. It's the boy. The little kid.
Oh yeah.
Shot. Yo, dude, it's Maggie
What
that shot
business do
Mr.
you have
Burns.
with me now? It's time for me, Uzukumaru, to feed my son Koromaru his meal.
Well, the only thing he'll eat is just desserts.
My boy Koromaru gets hungry, he gets more ferocious than a street mutt. When we treated as mere dogs of the police, were revealed to have one false witness. We were branded as discarded ourselves, being banished from these halls of judgment. I decided as I shall carry on into my twilight, never more to utter a word.
One thing from us over at the Hall of Discord.
Have you seen this Koban before?
Oh no!
Oh gosh!
Oh no!
That is indeed, is it truly indeed? No doubt that is indeed truly. The glimmering, glowing house, holy relic that I lost on that abominable day.
Is he not like
The
screaming from
soldier
having his foot
caught an
stabbed?
artifact with his foot. I knew it.
Young one, would you like to enlighten me? The senile fool who knows not how much time he has left.
You're not that old, man.
Disappear too.
I don't know if fallen is the right term for it, but it was placed. It was placed between some spicy meat.
What? It was between of meat and an iron plate, you say? Needless to say, it's impossible for a coin to fall into such a place. In other words, someone was hiding it there. My Koban was hidden between a piece of meat and an iron plate? Who was it? Who committed this atrocious act?
Me.
With all due respect, may I say something?
Go ahead, bro.
Detective?
You may, detective.
You may,
Yeah.
detective.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
As you all know, I infiltrated the restaurant as a waiter in order to securely investigate a series of incidents.
Ah, yes, you did mention an undercover investigation.
La Quantos is a high-class restaurant where foreigners and wealthy customers gather. Recently, a certain individual started stealing from customers using a similar tactic. Indeed, that was what was reported to the Imperial Police Headquarters.
The world is full of despicable cowards, to be sure.
Many of the victims are foreigners. Thus, we were ordered to resolve such a matter post-haste.
So the reason you infiltrated the restaurant...
Yes, I disguised myself as a waiter to catch this atrocious individual red-handed. It's possible that this Koban was another one of the thieves' targets. There's a great thief at La Quantos. We were unaware of this.
He literally mentioned it earlier.
No, he mentioned
Yeah,
that he
there
was
was
under.
crime.
I suppose this restaurant has already seen enough crime.
Well, whether they can be called a great thief is up to debate, but... the identity of the individual who hid the Koban is obvious. It's Kazuma!
Really?
Alright, defense, let's hear it then. The detestable thief that stole this old man's koban and hid it under the beefsteak is... I wonder...
Yeah, I wonder.
Wait, are you suspecting the soldier?
He was the only one that was next to him who could have done it.
Yeah, you're right. Of course. It couldn't be anyone but you, soldier, Sergeant Uzumaki?
Zukamaro.
You little... Delinquent, I've heard enough.
Delinquent?
I'm 22.
Why? Far from it. I am justice.
Koban thief. Great thief of Laquantos. You're really gonna indict... my son Kamaru? Is the culprit? Wow.
To steal things.
You know, if that gets me off the hook, yeah. We have to take any risk necessary. How can you pin your own crimes on the innocent boy? That's awful. You're the most delinquent one in this court, Sergeant Uzukumari? Uzukumaru?
Dang, we're solving 2 crimes at once?
Dang, dude. Who else commits a crime? Come on, waiter. Who did with me? Oh no, dude. The sun is
Breakdown.
The sun is finishing the job.
What is happening?
Get up, cowboy. You want to be a cow?
I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
Oh
Wow, he broke his neck. No, I'm
No, dude, it reminds me of like ropes around the neck. The kid finished the job.
what the heck?
This kid
His mustache is all
soldier.
squiggly now.
Yo, dude, it's Waluigi.
Sergeant Uzukamaro reporting for duty.
He turned
As
from
a criminal.
As a
to
criminal.
radio. Yo, dude, the kid's behind it. The kid was trying to silence the
Kid
dad.
and the swan. They're the 2 criminals here.
I don't know, man. I think the judge is pretty sauce. Yeah, back you go. Back you go
Back
to the
you go into the knapsack. Do you even know? Do you know how shockingly little the Empire pays its soldiers to protect our lands?
Indeed, the temporary tax increases from our last war have yet to be repealed. I'm told that lower-ranking soldiers are living especially destitute lives.
Yeah, thank you, Sergeant.
All I wanted was to be able to give Koromaru warm food.
So you decided to start stealing from others.
Laquantos caters to the wealthy. Once every 3 days, I visit the restaurant to hunt for my prey. All the while, biting off chunks of that delectable beefsteak.
Sure enough, he doesn't look like someone who would use a fork and
So
knife.
that's why there were teeth marks.
So you did steal Sono Higarashi's koban.
No, he plays it.
You did. Stealing from him earlier was easier than taking candy from my baby.
Should know, I have a baby.
The coin in my pocket. Quite the great thief indeed. I moved to escape, leaving behind my half-eaten beefsteak suddenly. Bang.
I'm a thief, but no killer.
If someone happened to check my pockets, my reputation would be ruined. Horrified by the very idea, I hid the koban. Shoved it under the beefsteak. Hoping that I might find it again someday.
What a pitiful sight.
This is ridiculous. I grow incredibly weary to being forced to bear witness to such a worthless farce of a trial. Oh, shut up. Giselle?
Giselle, you can leave if you want. No one's making you.
Proper of us. This time I swear to end this senseless bore of a trial.
Oh my, what you gonna do?
All I ask is that you go home with a smile on your face, milady.
Lady.
Indeed. This child-rearing soldier was the one who stole Tsunohishira. She's Koban. I couldn't read for a second there, but I can't say with confidence that this theft is related to the murder.
Zach, what kind of barbarian would hide a coin under meat? Only the Japanese, I suppose. Wow, stop being racist.
Barbarians? Why, I oughta...
Even worse, he nodded it using the like report. The barbarian was more civilized than you lot. Britain spit on that kind of country.
Now that all doubts have been cleared from that testimony, the court will allow the witnesses to leave. You are free to return, milady.
And I should be taking my leave. I bid you all farewell. Wait!
Hold up.
Hold up.
Ciao.
Chow? But you're British.
Oh, that's Italian.
Yeah, that's Italian. That's a contradiction.
Yeah, objection!
What's wrong, Naruto? There's no time to be daydreaming.
Yeah, you know, well, something about Gazelle's parting words were just bothering me, is all.
Yeah, because she assumed, like,
I can't get it out of my mind. It's like I found the contradiction in her testimony earlier. It was Chow.
Then you have to speak. Don't overthink it. Don't even think about it at all.
We have to
You can
delay
think
the court as much
you
as
can
we
think after
can.
you talk. Now object before the trial ends.
Oh no, the
Yell!
crowd.
Yell!
The crowd? Ah, she said Chow! Cut Chow!
Hold it.
Giselle, wait a minute.
Is there something you need?
Of course I need you to confess. This is my last question, Giselle, and I mean it. I may just need you to explain one thing to me. How did you murder Dr. Watson? There was a contradiction in your parting words.
Okay, this is the game changer, I think. The final game.
Are we really gonna be like, she said ciao instead of goodbye?
No.
What are you trying to pull?
What do you mean, Naruto? Did you know something about her parting words? Yeah, it's gonna talk about the... hold it, and then she talks about...
Why is it under the beef barbarian?
Not at it, so yeah, she's like talking about the beefsteak. Because, yeah, she knew that wasn't the beefsteak she ate, I think.
It wasn't her.
Show us the evidence.
Attorney,
I'll give you
show us.
evidence. Okay. This one.
Present to you the beef. Where is the beef?
And this is the beefsteak that Miss Brett was eating?
To be more precise, there was a lot of chomps on the steak. There is the beefsteak on the victim's table at the time of the incident.
Doesn't matter, they both mean the same thing.
If you look closely, you might notice something obvious or unusual about this beefsteak.
What? What's unusual about it?
There's no sauce. How can I eat my beefsteak with no sauce? That would be the way the meat was cut, of course. It wasn't cut at all. It was
Not
chopped
cut.
down. It was just chopped down. Have you caught on yet, Gazelle?
Explain yourself.
How now? Giselle made a strange claim before. Something about forks and knives. She says that she would never bite into a beefsteak without a fork and knife. Yet, right here, she chopped it
Of
out.
course, she's a lady after all.
She chomped it down like a wildebeest. Now, take a look at how the meat was cut. Let's take a look at it, shall
Or
we?
rather, how it wasn't cut.
Look at that.
Oh,
Round cuts. Explain yourself. Were you using a round knife? As you can see, these patterns are animalistic.
Oh,
So ladylike, huh?
it's like she's seen her mistake too.
If I'm gonna be sentenced to death, I want everybody to know that then the beefsteak wouldn't have crude bite marks like this. Only a beast would eat it like that.
Regardless of how she ate it, what are you getting at? Maybe Malay was...
Shut up!
Yo, the pride.
Oh! Finally, we see scenes.
What is the matter, my lady?
I really must excuse myself. I have to go to the bathroom. The Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Oh, but I promise you, this trial will be over soon. Leave it to me. Prosperity to...
No.
Shut your mouth, boy, samurai scum. Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yes, ma'am. Please step on me.
Instantly. Sorry to anger you,
Whoa,
ma'am.
she's really losing her composure now. Wow, it took like almost the whole the whole trial.
It really
I mean, she was
is
only here
for-
for like half of it.
It looks like she's definitely starting to understand. She knows what the bite marks imply.
What, Naruto?
Well,
Okay,
you see,
this is the last
time to
time.
channel in the Chakura.
Time to turn this case around.
Again, for the fifth time.
Together, this case turns and twists. First, she claims to have bite with the knife and fork, but now it's chomped down. Then the bloodstain I remember somehow disappeared.
And that's a whole steak.
She licked the blood. Oh my god! And now I have evidence that who could prove the culprit is the one who really shot Dr. Burns, Mr. Burns.
Those bite marks may be unusual, but I still fail to see what this clears up.
Why? It clears up everything, of course. Don't you see, Judge?
Everything?
Oh, the entirety. I wager that these disgusting bite marks are connected to a decisive piece of evidence. The evidence that will finally prove who really shot Dr.
Get
Watson.
on with it!
When I gotta build up a crowd, you know, it's all about showmanship here.
I am fed up with listening to your prattle. What decisive evidence could you possibly have? If it doesn't exist, it is so like you Japanese to try a Jeep bluff like this. What makes you so sure about that? Simple. Had such a thing existed, it would have been presented long ago.
Yes, you're right that it wouldn't have
Weird
presented
that
yet.
80% of our evidence has been introduced
But
during
even
the trial.
if that hasn't been presented, the evidence still exists. Oh, right, sorry, I read your line.
Who keeps evidence hidden like this far into the trial? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
See, what happens when we don't prepare for the trial? Evidence upon nowhere. And now, but I know exactly the person who possessed such evidence.
Oh, well, it's, yeah.
Who would have the other steak?
Once I
has
request
both
that evidence.
beefsteak, so
The entire mystery surrounds the incident will be
this
resolved.
case can finally end.
Very well. This will be my last request to you, attorney, for the third time. Tell us who holds the final piece of evidence that will expose the truth.
Sorry, I was just like, no, we know.
We all know, it's fine.
Of course. That would be Detective.
And also, I need to wrap it up soon, so we need to finish this trial.
We got it.
What do you mean by of course?
Huh?
I would never conceal evidence.
Maybe not be willing.
No, that's not what I meant at all. What I meant to say was I'd like everyone to focus on the bite mark on this beef steak.
Works.
Let me just make sure I'm saying the right thing. Earlier, Sergeant said this. Biting off chunks of that delectable beefsteak. Then he stole the merchant's koban.
What do you think you're doing, kid? Think you can find a soldier?
I
Yes.
ain't gonna find nobody. Sergeant, I have a question for you. Just to make sure, you did hide this koban under your own beefsteak, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, I may be a soldier. I have not the gall to slip it under somebody else's.
In other words, Detective actually presented your own beefsteak to the court. What, can't the man show the beef?
Strange. beefsteak was brought to the victim's table.
They could have been switched.
She claimed to use a fork and knife. She had no way to steal the code.
However,
Of course not. The thought of it is an insult to the Great British Empire.
it is all true. What are we supposed to make of this contradiction?
Oh, I see. Now are you saying
Oh, I'm saying
the sergeant switched his own meal with the victims?
exactly. Now, present to me the sergeant's plate with the blood. Is that true, Sergeant?
Well, is that what you're saying?
The truth is, at the time of the incident, when the man was murdered right in front of me, my mind went blank. Before I realized what I was doing, I had turned over my own beefsteak and hid it under the koban. The waiter came over and revealed that he was a detective preventing my escape. If that detective had ordered my meat, they would have shattered my life into pieces. I saw an opening when the student was being arrested and led to the kitchen.
Wow, quite the detail, huh, Sergeant? Amazing. You really were ready to let me get executed.
I switched my beefsteak with Miss Brett's as fast as I could. What? I didn't know anything about that. I did not witness that. I executed my strategy as fast as lightning. There was no time to think. In that moment, there was no other option. That's right. I had no choice but to do it.
What?
Do what? Shoot the doctor? The good doctor? Wait till
I'll
Sherlock
arrest your
gives it up.
prosecutor. I swear to you, as an Imperial soldier, I've now told you everything. That's my whole story.
Want to hear your story to be quick?
Whoa. Sir! I like how he's like confident now with the slappings. It has now been established mistake. That means that Sergeant took Mrs. Brett's meal and took it in his own table.
Indeed, that seems to be the case.
Detective.
Yes.
I remember what you said about the beefsteaks. You collected both Giselle's and Sergeant's beefsteak, right?
Hold on, I'm gonna
Now present me.
save just in case something happens.
Present me the Sergeant's beefsteak. Do it
Where's
now.
the beef?
Do it. Do it now. Do
Show
it.
me the beef.
Where's the beef? Come on, detective. Show me the beef.
The beef.
Indeed, I did.
Well, you did, but not the right kind of beef. Now present the other one with the blood. Show us the beefsteak tray that was on Mrs. Brett's table before the switch. Wait a minute, there was an extra
Beefsteak's supposed to
beefsteak.
prove. No way a cold, dry, stiff piece of meat could have any relation to the incident.
Oh,
You already
it
did.
does. Oh, it does. That's how sad it will be.
That simply isn't going to fly, milady. What's wrong with you? First off, you should be able to remember this. What was it that brought the beefsteak into this debate again? Aren't you the one who brought it up? The source of this debate began with this man's memory. His memory?
At the moment, I saw it clearly. Clear as day. There was blood. The beefsteak dish that would have been right behind Dr. Watson definitely had a blood stain on it. Now show us the beef.
I have faith in the defendant's memories. One piece of evidence that corroborates his memory is the lady's beefsteak plate.
Very well then, detective. I hereby order you to present the other beefsteak. Show us Miss Brett's beefsteak, the one that was moved to the soldier's table.
but no coughing on the beefsteak, please.
Please don't.
Yes,
And,
Your Honor.
Oh boy,
Let me go
oh
grab it out
boy.
of my car real quick.
Let's see the beef. Come on,
It's the beef.
pull it out of the automobile.
I apologize for the wait.
Oh, we waited. And the British
There's
are
the
waiting
blood.
for more.
There it
Here's the other
is.
There it
beefsteak. Please look to your heart's
No.
content.
Let's give it a look. Oh my. Look at that. Why
And
it's
it's cut with a knife.
the blood stain.
I can see it.
And it was cut with fork and knife. And now you can see the truth. The blood stain here contained it. When the
That's a
victim
really
was
big
shot,
steak.
his back was shot.
In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodo to shoot the victim.
It can't be.
Oh,
My
it can't be
queen.
alright. The only one that could have shot Dr. Watson was in front of him at the time. And guess who was in front of him? And the only person meets that description. Do I need to continue? Let me elaborate. Is that right? That person would be Giselle Brett.
He did the normal slap instead of the weird sad one.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
There it
the culprit.
Now we get to see her break down.
Break down, break down.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, everything's shaking. Is the swan gonna be angry? Oh, the swan just died. Cool.
Oh no, dude, the bird gonna take me out.
Wants to escape.
Shut up,
No,
shut up, shut up,
chicken-
shut up! Shut up, shut up!
Cheeseburger.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Wow, what a
Shut
classy
up!
woman keeping real livestock on her head.
Why is it making, like, chicks?
It's laying eggs.
Yeah.
Immediately.
The swan. She's gonna
She's
escape.
dead now.
She's
She's
escaping
dead
from the court.
now.
She's making a getaway. Someone get her. Stop her.
Permission from the judge to take one of these home.
Yeah, their evidence. We gotta record it for the judge.
What just happened?
And everyone is like, all right. See, you remember, these are the people we have to have a relationship with.
Wasn't a
My
good
dearest
idea.
apologies. It seems I lost myself in a state of despair for a moment. It's unbecoming of a lady of the great British Empire. I beg for your forgiveness.
Now, witness. Yeah, you're guilty. Will you finally tell us the truth?
Gladly. Yeah, I did it. I killed it, and I'd do it
Oh.
again.
Sure.
The one who killed the good doctor was Carrera was me, of course. You have already guessed why I chose that specific day to carry out my plans. I already knew that he would have a tooth removed that day. And so the doctor died, and if the water was investigated, no poison would be found. Because in Japan, Pura might as well not exist. On that day, I had not planned for such a long stay in that restaurant. One sip was all I needed to ensure that he drank this. Then that would be the end of it. First, I ordered a beefsteak in front of him so that it would seem like he was dining alone. I had intended to withdraw from the scene immediately after, however, suddenly, an unexpected individual appeared.
I wonder.
Would that be me?
Yup.
Yes.
course, I'm referring to you. You just had to come up and say hello, even though you had no pressing business.
Yeah, you would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
You meddling attorney? Lost my chance to withdraw from the scene. Eventually, the doctor drank his glass and lost consciousness. He propped up his body on the chair so he wouldn't fall over and cause a scene. That was the point of no return.
No return.
There, in the spur of the moment, I concocted my plan.
Disgraceful.
A plan to frame the defendant for Dr. Watson's death. The doctor always carried that pistol for self-defense. I realized that I could use that to my advantage.
Also carry a pistol for self-defense.
On that day, I brought me with a small bottle of Carrera with me in my handbag. But underneath my skirt, I had also concealed a pistol of my own. I knew it!
Ooh. Under your skirt? May I see it as evidence?
Ooh.
As a tier 3 sub.
I knew it. There were really 2 pistols.
We figured it out, Bowles.
Yes.
Yes!
Then, by the time I had finished my coffee and
How long
moved
did it
to
take for you
leave
to
the
finish your
restaurant,
coffee? You're like, yeah.
I'm gonna take my sweet time.
you had already thrown his pistol on the floor, right? You put it in my line of sight. You knew I would walk by you on the way out. Maybe it was like her gun.
Just as I planned, you took notice of the stray pistol. You're like, whoa, a gun! Just when you picked it up,
One of these in real life before.
bam.
You accidentally awakened
That
his
was
persona.
when you fired your hidden pistol. The doctor was already dead at the time, so you shot his corpse. The sound of the gunshot echoed within the establishment. Then the waiter appeared. Yeah, I'm still here. I restrained the defendant, whom I thought he was a culprit. I locked him up in the storeroom and then back room of the kitchen. That was my chance to turn the doctor's chair so his back was facing the table. Naturally, that was so Dr. Watson would appear as though he'd been shot by the defendant. We're never gonna see her face.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. I've told you everything about my crime. Damn. Your Honor, if you would be so kind, I'd like to have a private chat with you after the trial.
Don't poison my drink. Very well. I will call for you.
And with that, I bid you all farewell.
He ain't going anywhere,
I
miss.
hope you'll forgive me one day, Mr. Naruhodo.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
How about no?
Nah. She's gonna be like, I have the British Empire wanting to, not execute me, so, yeah.
Disappeared.
She just did a Jedi move.
And thus, this trial seems to have finally come to a clear conclusion.
Yay!
Do you have any objections, Prosecutor Auchi?
He's like, what the fuck just went on?
My tier 3 sub!
My tier 3 sub! No!
I, Takasuchi Achi. I've been defeated by an amateur university student.
Who wasn't even an attorney?
Yeah, dude. I am the ace attorney.
Hereafter, you walk down the prosecutor's path will be a fair bit partial.
Ryunosuke Naruto.
Whoa. I'm present. Yes?
Swear to you, until the end of days, the Auchi clan will be a royal pain in your side.
As a tutorial for every the first case in every game.
Really?
Yeah, no, that guy's a descendant of the prosecutor from of the first case in every game.
That's funny.
The prideful men of old will be toppled by the younger generation. Oh God! That's the natural course of history. Make sure your descendants know that as well. Oh shit!
I'm going to murder a man.
Ah! Ew, his hair.
Yeah. It's not good for your scalp, bro.
Damn, that was awesome. 100 generations may pass, but your descendants will never rival those of this man. Damn. Man,
Foreshadowing.
man,
On this day, this trial is held within our most hallowed Supreme Court. Marks the beginning of a new chapter in the history of law in this country.
Yes.
Even standing here as your own attorney, your defense was superb.
Yeah, you almost gave up a few times there.
I mean, it's kind of hard to defend when like everything was stacked against me. Thank you, Your Honor. It was like 5 minutes.
In this current age, the court is where the truth is pursued through the use of evidence and logic. As you all know, it has been decades since our country's borders were opened to the world. Due to the knowledge brought from the West, our country now knows the concept of science! As well as how to make fire.
How to make
science will bring life into new
Science.
methods of investigation and the trials to follow. And as we all know, science is important. What awaits us beyond the door to the future of law? Criminals, probably. As the new generation of the law, it is your responsibility to open that door. Kazuma Sogi.
Yes.
After this trial, you begin your journey to the British Empire as a student of law. A vast world and a new culture await you. Make sure you learn from it. Accomplish the mission imposed upon you. Or else we will revoke your scholarship.
Understood, Your
And
Honor.
your Regal Clown Club membership.
What? Hold on.
What's wrong?
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
And you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. We will give you an Xbox Live subscription.
Yeah!
I want the magazine.
I cannot be sure exactly what it is, but I sense astounding potential. What major are you in? Where will you go from here? I'll be waiting at the edge of my seat.
I'm going to Disneyland!
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
If your plan is to go to Disneyland, then we shall give you fast passes.
Oh look, it's him from a front angle.
Yo, dude, cursed.
Now then. Finally, this trial is ending. I shall declare the final verdict for the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
You're still guilty.
Yeah. Not guilty.
Guilty. Oh,
You've done it.
Yay! Let the whatever those things are.
Those are
flowers fall.
Amazing.
cherry blossom petal?
Yeah, no. In the other games, there would be like confetti.
Woo! We did
Confetti
it.
hasn't been invented
We
yet.
lived. Oh,
Who brought all these sakura blossoms?
amazing.
Yeah, in every other game, it's like confetti, and then like in
Court is adjourned. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to have lunch.
Woo!
That was fun.
Oh, it was fun.
Oh,
the defendant lobby number 5. Yeah, you are.
I can't believe I'm really standing here.
Yeah.
I survived the battle in the Supreme Court.
Naruhodo! You've really done it! Let me be the first to congratulate you.
Well then, let me be the first to thank you, Asogi.
Your defense was exhilarating to watch. Just don't forget that you owe me a large beef hot pole at Yume Cafeteria.
Alright, I guess. I mean...
brilliant work today, both of you. Oh wait, wrong person. Whoops.
Not guilty verdict. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart.
Hello there, legal system Mikitoba. You really came through for us.
Oh no, I haven't done anything.
Thanks. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for you, invading private property, I couldn't imagine what would have happened.
You should save your thanks for my father. All I did was follow his instructions to rush to Yume University.
And your father. Oh, that's right, I remember. He was the one that made me want to be my own defendant.
I'm deeply sorry for interrupting this trial.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah, it's just a flashback. Okay, we're good.
Alright, Mikitoba. That would mean...
Hello, everyone. Good work out
there. Alright.
Now it's the right character.
Okay.
You surprised me especially, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. We're using your full name so that people don't forget it.
Thank you, sir.
Oh no, I should be the one to thank you.
Okay, this should be the,
After all, you exposed the culprit's true identity, the person who deprived my friend of his life. You helped me get vengeance without getting my hands dirty. I thank you, my friend.
Come to think about it, you mentioned that earlier. You were the one that invited Dr. Watson to, the university.
Yes, that is correct. You're right, you're right.
Asogi. Profess.
I forgot to read it.
You're Asogi.
I'm so
Is that what you came to know Dr. Watson?
Yes, that is correct. Yes. We began working together at a certain hospital during my time abroad. You see?
Really?
I didn't know that.
Ah, it's ancient history. Let's talk about something more important. You not dying.
Yeah.
Asogi, it's your turn now. The Great British Empire is the de facto ruler of the world. Science, medicine, industry, culture, and even criminology. You will bear witness to what unfolds in the heart of the world.
Yes, sir, I'm ready to see my mission through to its end. I'll carry out the soul of the Sogi family all throughout.
My father's soul is in this sword.
Yes!
Are you still trying to carry that katana around after you arrive in the British Empire?
Of course, yeah. But how am I gonna wreak havoc? The katana is the heart of Japanese people, a sharp blade that can cut through anything, even the truth. Maybe. It'll guide me on the road ahead.
Honestly, it's frightening just how sharp that blade really is.
Oh yes, come to think about it, what happened to that woman? Trial behind the culprit behind, Dr. Watson's murder.
You want to know about her? To be honest, I don't like talking about it. She's leaving the country. She should be headed to Shanghai soon.
Oh. Shanghai?
She will never be judged in this empire.
Why not?
What? Why not?
Due to the invocation of the extraterritorial rights.
Who said that?
Oh,
Detective! Detective!
That was truly a wonderful display of modern trials tactics. Let me congratulate you.
Wait, before you do, what do you mean by invocation of exterior rights? Extraterritorial.
Our empire isn't able to judge that foreign woman's crimes.
We're unable to judge her? Then who on earth will judge her sins? Asogi, get the katana! It seems that justice has to be on our hands.
Our only trial will only be in the Consular's Court of the British Empire.
Consular's Court? Like, a lower district?
What a sad state of affairs it is, Professor. The Japanese Anglo Alliance Treaty should have rendered these rights powerless in Japan.
yes, that is correct. So
long as there isn't a grave incident of political importance. Oh, invoking one's extraterritorial rights shouldn't be so simple.
Is that so?
yes.
Okay. We'll have to finish wrapping this up in the next video, so after we finish this part, we'll be on to the second case, so we'll catch you guys in the next video. Sorry for the cliffhanger, but
Let's
peace
see
out,
if we'll
y'all.
catch her.